Okay, so I do not like my voice, but I will try to do this. So this is my perfect camp for trains. And I'll get that ready here. I'll show you why I like it. Stuff is running. So I spy it so that way I can do autofill and it fills nice and quickly. I'm gonna attack from the outpost that has all wood tools. I have a bunch of supers, so I don't really have to worry about the wall. The names are screwed up because I moved them all around. One of the most hopeful things is to have them in here in order of their speed, so that way I just select the next one. I do have one that's out of order in here. I have the Nutcracker, which is at 45.8. I don't think there's any other speed bonus. So that one is the one I send second after the wonderful sand person. Lady, whatever it is. So I have it spied so I can do autofill. I'm just going to do wave 1. And I have all ranged troops. And I don't have my really awesome vets and horrors and all that fun stuff because I don't want to use them up on nomads. And I have no melee troops, so that way if I autofill, it's not going to dump them in there and one less thing I have to fix. This is an awesome camp because up here, if you look, on the front, it's only going to take 24 mantlets for one. And the melee is only at 120. So I'm not going to have very many losses on the front. Over here on the right, if it'll switch, there we go. It's, pretty even. It's still not bad. I can take it out with mantlets, and if I have a wall that covers, I believe, 70 something, or around there, then I'll be able to just use ladders. And there's one that won't, they'll have to adjust the ladders with autofill when it comes to 34 mantlets. And the reason that this camp is awesome for just sending ranged is on the right, there's only 30 ranged troops. So what if there's 3 of the blue arrows, making it 269%? I'm just not going to attack this wall. So I just zero these out. So all of my attack is how it is on autofill, except for taking out that wall. And then on this side, and I do it on a side because there's less for me to scroll through, I add 1 or I fill up the entire wave. Depends on my mood. And then I just scroll down to count the chest and go to 3. And if you notice, I don't have barely any other tools in this place. And that's so it's less for me to scroll through. And the reason I don't do that on the front, like I could put it on here, is that I have to scroll a lot more because there are gate tools. Still not very many in this outpost, so no big deal. And I just spend the 2 rubies and speed it up so my commanders get back and I can send more. Yay. Now one that I had where I have to adjust the tools, the ladders, is the Shadow King, which has the wrong title here. And that only has a 49.4, so 50% wall. But I do the autofill, I go over to here where it only has 30 ranged guys. I go 0, 0, 0, woohoo. Over on this side, it's going to cover the wall first, and because I have only wooden tools, it has ladders in here. So I'm just going to bring this down to 6, so then I can fit 34. And then good. add these guys. Yep. Scroll down, add these, and send. Yep. These are spread out quite a bit. So I have quite a bit of time before they hit. If the commanders are sent in the order of their speed, you will have at least the amount of time that it takes to set an attack to go in and do the time skips. So it is a lot less likely that you're going to have the no battle for not having enough time, because hopefully can end up clicking somewhere, one of the ways, either landing right on the camp, clicking on one of the other attacks in the info, and then just hitting Nomad Camp. It'll take you there. Or going to movements and hitting camp will take you there. Then attack and then skip time. And then good to go. Do other little tasks during the camp or during the attacks that aren't exiting this map or going into a castle, because I might get held up on the screen to go in. So this is another camp I have, and I don't think I have any chests here, but this one, if you have a super, you can end up attacking it with mantlets on the front. Because enough of the wall is covered and gate is covered that can send 44. Hey, I got a line message. But, oh, what was I going to say? I don't remember. This one isn't as good, in my opinion, for sending all ranged troops, or even sending, like, sending, like, a mixed attack, because the side I'm not attacking has a higher number of ranged troops, so it's going to be a tougher courtyard battle. So I pick one that has it where I can send all mantlets on two sides. The side I don't send on has a low number of ranged troops, and the front typically has the most melee, so I look for that one to not have very many of the line bombs in defense. So it's, if at 120% is ideal, but if it's at 153, then it's kind of okay. I'm gonna check here because that might have landed. Nope, not yet. I'm good. I'm gonna move some stuff, because really the time I have to get that time skip in is until this next attack hits. And I'm all ADD and can't sit around and wait and watch the screen. Alright, well, thank you for listening. Sorry that I ramble and not organized. Getting used to it. Thanks, bye.